Oh man, ran out of fuel again. Well, I put some diesel in and then I'm gonna put in some of this mixed stuff, I guess. Not maybe a whole lot, because it doesn't really like it. I think the 50-50 was just still too much for it. On. So, anyways, g'day tubes. How's she going? Pretty good here. We'll fire back up. Got kind of cool in here. I guess it's been off for a while. We're at about 12 degrees. Anyways, not really working on chainsaw today. We're waiting on the this guy. Got it in my pocket here. Impulse line. Get it out. The impulse line. I ordered one, a really official one from Still. This one's, I don't know, maybe just probably still fine, but it just feels hard in the middle, and that's usually when they start cracking and crap. Got some original parts. I got this boot, but I think this old one is still fine, so I'm going to maybe use it because it's going to save me a pile of money. I got an original fuel line too, and it's supposed to have this white chalky stuff on it, I guess, to preserve it. But interestingly enough, let's have a look at these here. This is the one that came in this kit, and when you look at them, they look good, but there is a definite big difference between them. Quite a difference between them. So if we line these up here, they're fairly close, but look at the difference here. The original Still is quite a bit shorter, so I think that's why this other one was it was too long, I think. So this one should be better, and then when we get it up and out, it should make hopefully that bend better. But yeah, so I might take the boot back here. Oh, there we go. I might take this new boot back because it was very expensive, and I don't think this one's really hurting. I think it's okay. Very, very expensive. You'll never guess. I'm not going to show you. I'm going to tell you here. Hold on a sec. So that the fuel, I guess the fuel hose, actually the hose itself wasn't bad. For that guy was $7.23. This was apparently $4. I didn't have it, so they had to order it in. The fuel body, so that's what the filter is. He put a filter on too. It was $10.86 for that. But this guy, you'll never believe, $45.53 for that little guy. So it might end up going back, because that I think that was kind of too much. But anyways, put those in there. So yeah, we're not really working on saw today. I'm gonna maybe pull this off though. That one's probably fine. I think I put a new one in. And then we'll see if we can pull this guy out. Oh yeah, see, that one's already turned stiff compared to this one's still mushy. This one's starting to go stiff already. Holy jumping, eh? And this one's like really nice and rubbery, so that's good. They just don't match the nice. Yeah, that one's already starting to turn stiff. Jeez, eh? So we got the new fuel line. I guess we could throw that feller in. I wasn't really planning on working on the saw today, but well, that's going to be an interesting thing to try to grab. And to squish in here without puncturing it. Oh my goodness. That's weird, that thing took off and then it just slowed way down. What do I need? I need a little wee smaller guy here. Whoop, pushed her too far maybe. There we go. Now, I'm not sure which way that's supposed to point. I think I've got it right because I think it's supposed to kind of go that way. I don't know if you can see in there or not, but... Or is it supposed to turn the other way? I might have messed that up. So it turned... No, I think that's right. Should have paid more attention, I guess. It's going to be real hard to fish out of here, though. I think it might have to go the other way. There we go. So, I guess we'll thread this guy back in. Should be good. It's kind of weird how they do the fuel lines. Because you think that you'd want that thing to be kind of like this. You know, so this would be laying on the bottom of the tank. But, I don't know, it's got that kink in it for some reason. So hopefully that'll just turn and go right on that carbon right there. I don't think it's going to matter, really. Let me see if I can find a picture of that. Geez, that thing stopped and it started again. Now it's like really roaring. So I think I did do this wrong. This has to point kind of up that way. So, nice to be able to just turn it again there, but I don't think that's going to happen. This is supposed to go up like that, so you can sort of see the pointing of it there. And it kind of points it over this way. I think maybe I'm going to put it just a little bit straight up. Now I've got to start this in here again. Probably should use a little bit of spray stuff, but I think if we can just get her tucked in, she'll flop in. Not quite. There. Can't see for the floppy thing in there now. Yeah, I think that's got her. Yeah. So now we're kind of hanging. Still funny how it hangs, but maybe it'll eventually kind of sag down. Holy smokes, what is this thing doing? Let's check outside here. It's smoking like crazy. Too bad. Where's the light? Needs to get going, warm up again, I guess. Warm up, bud, warm up. All right, so we got to wait for that impulse line, and I think the rest of her can probably go back together then. We could probably... I think I'd like to see that turn a little more. To be honest, I don't think I can. Oh, it's a really good fit. It'll be all right. She'll get fuel regardless. I'm not too concerned about it. And you gotta remember, I'm not a still chainsaw tech guy, right? I just kind of work on them and have fun. But anyways, today's video was not really meant to go on to that. We are going to just move a bit of stuff around here. A while back ago, we replaced. Oh, this battery's junk. Oh yeah, it's all pushed out. Oh, that's a heavy one. It needs to go back to Johnny Deere, I guess. Oh, this is a spark plug out of this saw here. I kind of cleaned her up a little bit. I think it'll be probably still good. So a long while ago, we replaced the cylinder on on the tractor here, and I kind of wanted to see if I could pull it apart. This is the one that, what the heck happened to it? One of these joints got all floppy and weird. I think it was the one at the wheel here. No, now it's all seized up. Yeah, this is the one. It got all wore out and floppy and yeah, junk. So I wanted to pull it apart, see what's kind of going on inside of her here. Probably fine inside, but you just, I kind of wish I could have just bought the outside parts, but we couldn't. So now, oh yeah, I did bring them. See, they're sitting here waiting. They've been waiting all this time to take this little circlip thingy off here. Just sort of like that. And I don't know if these are, I might not be able to actually get this apart. Because it might be, you're not supposed to do that either, by the way. Yeah, I might not be able to get this apart. Because they might have a thing in here. I don't know if they're the same as the ones on the tractor or not. I don't know how this comes apart. I'm discovering it for the first time. But the ones that are on, what do I need here? I need a little Brian guy. The ones that are on the tractor. Oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Is there something else in there maybe? The ones that are on the tractor, I can't really see down there. Maybe it doesn't come apart now that they've put her together. Ooh. I'm kind of wondering now if it doesn't actually come apart. They might permanently have sealed that together. That's maybe why he told me that you can't buy parts for it. You just got to replace the whole thing. But the cylinder itself, it's fine still. It's just this joint here, but you could cut this off and maybe use it someday for something else. You never know, right? So, oh yeah, that really wore out. Like the whole thing fell apart in there. Yeah, there's probably no taking that apart. Let me just grab the light and have another look here. Unless you need a special tool or something. I don't know if I got enough air built up here. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of think they pressed that into the body. It's, oh, no, there's an internal snap ring. I can see it there. How? Oh, that thing shut off again. Maybe it wants to get honking along here. Let's honk it along a bit. Okay, let her honk. Yes, I see an internal snap ring in here. And that's the opening right there. So you might actually need to something. Well, you got to get this gland out of here somehow. Kind of wondering if you just yank out and pull that gland right out of there, but it would have to definitely be clean in there. That's not how I would think that would come apart, but how do you get anything down there that's small it's going to be strong enough to pull that guy out. Let's just see if I can even get down there with that. So there's probably a method. There's definitely a channel in and around this ring, like inside of this barrel here, that little snap ring is sitting in. Because we did chip that little guy. They're just prying on it, so there's probably a thing you got to put in here to. It's not really moving it. So okay, well, we might not be able to get it apart. Darn it! That was my video for today, to have a look at this thing. Yeah, I don't think you'd do that to it. Oh well, it's alright. Still a good little cylinder, maybe. Expensive little cylinder, let me tell you, but anywho, well, darn it, that's what my plan was for today. But anyways, I guess we won't be doing that. Oh, we should put this external snap ring back on. That thing shut off again. That's weird. I don't really think it likes that fuel that I've been putting in it. It's a diesel only, but I don't know. Anyways. Holy smokes. Okay. Well, that sucks. We couldn't get that apart, but I don't really want to damage it, you know. If we could maybe sometime snip that end off and use her for something else. You never know, right? But yeah, the John Deere ones are a little weird to come apart. You have to pull, let me think now. So the piston that's inside, you got to pull an internal or an external snap ring off. But I think it's one of the actual round rings, not like a ring like this. It really sucks getting it off. You get that off, and then this piece does come out. And then inside, I think it was, yeah, you pull that piece right out. And then inside, there's a little channel that won't let, there's an internal snap ring that won't let it come past. So in the kit, there's a little orange ring that fits in that groove. So you get it in there and you put that ring, and then you just pull the whole thing out, and that ring, if it hopefully stays there, lets that snap ring stay compressed as you pull it out, and then it comes right out. So it comes in the kit with them. It's just, I don't know, seems kind of backwards. John Deere cylinders are really weird, kind of hard to work on, but anyways, yeah, you're not supposed to put them in the, tell you why. If you put that in here like this and crush it down there, it squishes that barrel down. So every time that piston goes over that, if it's dented that, it's got it rips the seals out of it. So you're not really supposed to do that. You're supposed to have kind of like a holding one like this, where it kind of grips around the whole thing more, you know, not have it like cranked on there. So I had one, I'll never do it again. I'm going to try to fix my own from now on, but I had one fixed up at John Deere there, and they had it in the vise so hard it actually left like teeth marks in it. I'm like, holy, do these guys know what they're doing? They should be. They're a freaking dealership, but I don't know, that kind of ticked me off. So. And then when he took it apart, inside here is like the little piston with the seals on it. Of course, they were all tore up. Not this one, my one I had rebuilt up there. And then on the end of the rod, that goes down and through here, through the piston, there's a big nut that threads on. Well, the threads on the rod were all ripped off. I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah, it does that inside. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so. You guys did that. So I had to buy a whole new rod and a whole new piston, and it was like $1,500. It was stupid. So anyways, well, sorry, that's all I got to do today here. I don't really have anything else with the holidays here and stuff. I just haven't really been doing stuff. I haven't done anything new on the building. It's just been real crappy out here, and rainy, and today, and now it's like we lost all our snow, and it's real rainy and crappy, and Yeah, see the smoke out of this thing? I don't think it really likes all that fuel I put in there. So anyways, maybe we should get something down in there to stir around. What do we got that's fairly long that would stir that? Definitely smells like a truck starting up. Ooh-wee. What have I got for a stirring thing? Stirring thing. Not very much. Got up here. Anything that would go into that tank? Nope. Oh, let's get her honking. No, keep going. Don't slow down. What are you doing? Gotta keep moving, moving, moving. Alright, so that's honking along. Yeah, so we're waiting for a impulse line for this to just, while it's tore right apart here, because this thing's got to go in through here. It kind of sucks. It's got to go right in through here. It's going to be fun trying to get that back in there. And then this guy goes on the down the crankcase here when you put it back together. So what that does is, when the piston's going around, it creates suction and vacuum, and it pulses the carburetor through, where did I put that now? It's here somewhere. No, here. Pulses the carburetor through here, which operates the little fuel pump in there and pumps the fuel to the carburetor. And then sends her to the engine. Kablooey! And then you know what happens. Wah! Wah! All plastic though, mostly, eh? Holy smokes. Pay a lot for plastic, that's for sure. Man, she's making some more funny noises over here. I don't know if it likes that fuel so much. Maybe I shouldn't use that anymore. Or just a little bit at a time. I didn't really put that much in, but it definitely doesn't like different fuel. Holy smokes. Smoking it here, but sure is making a good noise in here. Doesn't like it. It's not that thick though. I didn't put that much in. Ooh, I know what'll stir it up. I know what'll stir it up. That'll stir it up a little bit. Good. It's kicking out some heat there. Don't really like it making that noise though. It's kind of weird. I guess I'll just have to keep throwing the oil in the river like we've been doing. Get rid of it that way. Oh well, thought maybe that thing would burn it up nice, but no, it doesn't seem to eat off of that too well, I guess. Oh well. Good to know. It's kind of a funny noise it's making though. I might have to sit with it for a while here just to see what it's doing. But yeah, other than that, I don't... oh, she just cleaned out maybe. Nope, going again. It's honking right along, so it should be heating up and burning that whatever off. It's making some pretty good heat though. I don't have my heat gun out here, but it's making pretty good heat. Ooh, really hot. May have to just let that burn right out, that whole tank out, and then refuel her from clean again. Maybe try to get away from that oily fuel. I don't know, it doesn't seem to like that too much. Darn it, oh well. Anywho, sorry for the cylinder thing today there. I didn't realize there'd be another internal snap ring. I don't really think I need to muck with that too much. But anyways, we had a little bit of fun. Waiting on parts for this. Of course, this is the 30th, so of course tomorrow's New Year's, so I don't know if I'll get part for that tomorrow or not, but it probably won't be till next year till we get this thing back together. Oh man, oh, another year? Jeez, I'm getting old. Jeez, I'm getting old. I like that. That is really sweet. That came out really good. It's pretty much almost the right orange too, to be honest. This is a little faded, but yeah, not far off. Anywho, I guess that's about all we can do today. Got those to sharpen, but I gotta clean all them. I don't really feel like doing that. We gotta install this guy too, and I've got It's funny, they got two fuses in there. 1/2 amp and a 15 amp. I want to kind of get away from the glass fuse in here, to be honest. But I don't know if we'll do that today. We'll leave that for another day. Another project. But yeah, that's, I guess, it for today. Darn it, I thought I had more to do. Actually, I do have my big Honda generator. I'll sound better now. Let's get her burning here for a bit, maybe. My big Honda generator, it's been a couple years since we changed the oil in it, so I should probably get it down here and do that. That's a bit of a job. Probably won't do that tonight though. I'll maybe wait till it's brighter outside or something and give it a little service, check things over, because we are winter time now. We might need it. So don't think we used it at all last winter, which was kind of nice, but yeah, it sounds better now. It's kind of honking along and cleaned out a little bit, I guess. Note to self, maybe that stuff's not so good to use. Too bad, but anyways, I think that was probably oil out of the, could have been out of the backhoe, or it could have been out of the little guy, or it could have been out of my truck. I don't remember. No, it's probably out of one of the tractors. I could kind of tell by the smell of it. I know you can tell by the smell of your oil which tractor it come from. Well, I think it was the 2032R, the little green guy. I'm pretty sure. But anyways, yeah, we'll maybe get the gen down here and bring it in here. Try to find some room. I'm sure I can find some room somewhere here. We just have to move some stuff around a bit. Oh, there's like $60 worth of fuel right there. That one's not really much good for nothing. Almost enough room there. Almost enough room. Nice new heater. Nowhere for it to really go. Maybe I'll just oh, there's my wall bracket things. Whenever we get if we're gonna build the walls or if we're gonna get trusses made. I still haven't heard from that yet. Apparently they're really busy, so I might just end up doing my own stuff. Get way up top there and do my own stuff. Oh, there's a little more room. We'll clean up the sty here a bit, maybe. I actually had an extra thing of styrofoam there from under the walls. I thought I was going to need two, and only needed the one roll, and actually had a little bit left over. So measure once, cut twice. Right? This actually could probably go out. And we don't need to keep that in here. So they did finally come out with the roof nailer. That big roof nailer for Milwaukee, the cordless stuff. Man, is it ever nice. Ooh. It's very expensive though. It's like $530 or something like that. So I'm like, I wouldn't mind that, but it's a bit pricey, I thought. But yeah, that's honking along pretty good now. I got lots of room. Look, all kinds of room. This battery here's junk too. So it might have to go out. Just honking along now. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna turn her down a little bit now. Turn down like 18. We'll keep her going maybe a little bit overnight. It'll be like 30 in here in the morning. It'll be great. 30 is pretty hot. 30 is like almost 90 Fahrenheit. All right, well, that's all we can do with that, I guess. Well, sorry, today was kind of short, but that's the way she works out sometimes. But whenever we get parts, we'll get this guy back in. At least we've got the fuel line in. It's all ready to go. But yeah, you got to kind of do... this is going to be fun getting this boot back on here, too. You know, that... No, it still feels about right. It doesn't feel bad, so I think I'm just going to keep running with this guy. But this guy is going to be a real prick to get back together. I put this end in here because this probably was the easier side. But you basically got to get this all lined back up in here. And then fish her on. And also get that other line on too. But we're waiting on parts. When it comes, I'll let you know. And this one still might be alright, but I don't... it's such a big disassembly just to get that out again, right? So I really don't want to muck with that. Might as well just do her now, right? So, okay, gotta go. Thanks again for watching. Catch yous all later. And you guys have a good day. I guess that's it for today. Man, I had more things to do and I just can't think of what it was. Oh, I know which one we should do. And I just kind of buried it though. The big quick cut back here. We haven't started it for a bit. It might need a start up. I'm not sure if I can get it out of here though. It's kind of buried there, bud. I think it's light. Yeah, I haven't had this going for a wee bit. This is the one we bought brand new. I needed to cut my floor and I didn't have the TS400 ready yet. This should have probably a little run. It doesn't have a blade on it, but that's all right though. See how many poles. I don't know how much fuel's in it, but it's a nice little saw though, gotta say. Holy smokes. Well, that might be enough to start it. Okay, how many poles? Holy smokes. Throttle on this is actually pretty cool. It's more like a grip thingy instead of just like a little one. Kind of like that. That's pretty awesome. 2 poles. Wow. That's awesome. So whenever we get our shop up and running, which we still haven't officially got a name for it yet, I've got something in mind. And it's probably nothing what you guys think. I'm not going to tell you yet, though. Better wait till we finish it. But, so I want to get like a shelving unit set up on the wall somewhere where all these saws and stuff can sit up so you can kind of see them, right? So it'd be kind of nice. Get rid of all the cluttery mess kind of thing and have them all up nice on a wall. But yeah, anyways, that started good. Surprised, that's good. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Thanks again for watching. Catch you all later. You guys have a good day.